if a husband and a wife can come into agreement, they now can make stuff happen that didn't want to happen.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
I don't know if you caught that. Oh man, I feel it already, man. Listen to me. There are things that are fighting against you that don't want to happen. But because now it gotta happen. Have you ever been, man, I feel this thing. And I shouldn't be feeling like this yet. But the thing is you have things that are coming against you and you've tried to come against it. And you said it wouldn't go nowhere. But like my wife said, she said that some of you, you're not talking enough, openly enough. So you're going after this challenge solo. And legally, according to the book, legally, it does not have to move. Because as long as you attack it by yourself, you're out of order.
Amen. Amen.
And some of us, because, you think, well, your spouse ain't where they need to be, or vice versa, you're not going to dare reach to them for help.
Amen.
So thank you. I'm glad somebody up in here awake. You're not going to reach to them. Because you think that if I reach to them about this issue, they're not in the place they need to be, so they're not going to be able to help me.
And when it comes together, it can't just come together because it suits me. And it just can't come together because it suits you. But it's not. It starts at the head, from the husband to the wife on down to the kids. So it got to suit everybody in the whole picture. And it got to suit not only where you are now, but where you're going, where you're looking to be. So guess what? Now I got to share a bit of me and what my goals are and what I expect out of life. And then you got to share your heart with me. Because guess what? Now we ain't together. I mean, we ain't separate as we were dating when, okay, I can only show you the pretty side of me when you're in my face and when I'm in your face. But you need to see the good, bad, and the ugly. You need to see all of it. You need to see me with my hair sticking up straight on top of my head and a hole on the inside. Because guess what? This is me. You got me for the long haul. I'm you and you me.
Yeah. Can I chime in on that? Because, man, I tell you, that was good. And it was real. That's why it was good. It was real. I mean, that's been our life story for a long time. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And she kind of tapped into some places I wanted to go, but I wanted to just piggyback what you said about expectation, how we can ruin somebody's expectation. That's the worst thing you can do, is ruin somebody's expectation. Here's the thing. I don't know what's worse. Doing well for a short period of time or not doing well at all. Because if we just going to be jacked up, let's just be that. Because at least I know what to expect. But when you take me on a mountaintop and drop me down every other day, it causes people to become bitter. And man, you better hear me. Once you stop liking your spouse, even if they present a deal you can't refuse, you're not going to agree with them, not because you don't like the deal, but because you don't like them. And look, and they think you're back there. Well, that's what the devil has done to so many people in marriage. He's touching you in certain areas of your life to make you think that's where he's at. Right. When in reality, he's right there in your living room.
Amen. Amen.
That's what he's doing. He won't fight where there's nothing for him to gain. So he's not trying to expend his resources destroying you on the job, because if it get bad on the job, you can always go home to your loving spouse. If it get bad in the car, you can drive home to your loving spouse. If it get bad at the grocery store, you can drive home to your loving spouse. But if he can set up camp and set off bombs right in your living room atmosphere, at your house, where do I go now? The only option is to leave and agree with everything outside of my house.
Amen.
So now I'm looking for lieutenants and captains and people that I think know what's good for me. And I'm confiding in them. And I'm bending over backwards trying to agree with them because they're not who I'm married to. Not that they got wisdom, they're just not you. Oh man, you better watch it. You better watch it. Because some of you ain't strong as you think you are. And if you can't get it there, see, you don't know, you don't protect the unity because you don't really know that it needs to be protected. Okay, in your mind, unity goes as far as you ride in the same car, same last name, same bank account. We share the same bed, we got the same address. And in some cases, that will fool you. Yeah. You can sit side by side and still be thousands of miles apart. Thousands of miles apart. You can be riding in the car, heading in the same direction. And the other person, I know your navigation system says you're heading north, and you're both in the same car, and the thing says north, but the other person going south. And you don't know it because you're in motion. Together. And it looks like we're going to the same place, man. But the other person took a detour somewhere. And if you don't know them, that's why I asked you the question, how well do you know them? If you don't know them, man, you will be deceived. And you won't realize that you were by yourself the whole time until you arrive. You show up at the place you think you both was laboring to get to. Only problem is when you get there, you're the only one on the scene. Baby, hey, baby. Hey, this is great, ain't it? Yeah. They can't be excited about where you've arrived because they were never there along the way. Oh man, I'm about to bust you open now. You. How many times you were excited because you were going somewhere, and that person was with you in body, but not in spirit. How well do you know their spirit? Only for you to share your excitement and be like, man, baby, we were, and they sitting there looking like, yeah, Look how their eyes look. Like go to sleep, yeah? Yeah, baby. And your first response, man, are you on medication or something, man? I mean, what's up with you? So, watch this. So, although one person arrived, the other one is MIA. And in a war, we can't afford to have the only other person not there. Watch this. Stand up with it. Turn around right there. If you look in Ephesians chapter 6, you're going to find something very important. Don't go there right now. Go there later. It describes the armor of God. What's interesting is the armor that he describes only goes on the front. The back is totally naked. Because I'm supposed to have her back. And she got mine. We're supposed to move like this. Now we go back. Let's go forward. Come on, baby. Let's go forward. The only way we can stay connected and I got her back and she got mine is if we can agree to move in the same direction. Can two walk together unless they agree? Soon as we disagree, baby, let's go forward. Now you go back. Now my back is exposed. The vulnerable spot that God did not promise to cover has been exposed. Now you got two different scenarios. We can both go in two separate directions, or one can choose to stand still. I'm moving forward. Where you at? Come on, baby, come on. Okay, we connected again. Okay, I'm moving forward. You can either go in two separate directions, or one person can choose to stand still. Either way, thank you, sweetie. Either way, when the agreement is not there, my vulnerable part, the part that God never promised to cover, why would he cover it when he gave you a covering?
Jesus.